Welcome back to Midnight Cult Confessions. Today I'm here with Michaela and Riley, and we are talking about the cult Vampire King. So, let's start this off. How was his childhood? Like, what made him the way he was?
And I want to give a warning to all of those out there. Yes, we talk about a lot of gruesome stuff and really terrible stuff, but genuinely, when we were going back and doing the other ones, it didn't make me as sick as to my stomach as this one does. It's genuinely, like, it's worrisome. But today we'll be talking about Marcus Dellon, or I don't even know how to say it, or Wesson. Hello? It's Marcus Dellon Wesson. And he was born in Kennesaw City. Okay, that's not how you say that. It's Kansas City, Missouri. He was the eldest of 4 children. His father was a abusive alcoholic who left him at a young age, and his mother was super religious. Like, she was one of those, like, absolute, what is it, like, fanatics or something? It's, like, absolutely religious, and, I mean, that had a lot of, like, a big toll on his childhood.
Perfect environment for
basically just the textbook environment for a cult leader growing up.
What we've had in every single
episode.
Of these. Let's see. Yeah, he dropped out of high school. I don't know what grade, but I think he was about, like, 10th grade. He dropped out, and he went to the U.S. Army from 1966 to 1968.
Okay.
He was an ambulance driver because that's apparently all he could do. And then he got deployed in the Vietnam War.
Ooh, that takes a toll on somebody's.
Yeah.
So how did it really all begin? Like, what made him want to do the things that he did?
Well, I guess it was, like, if you think about it, it was war trauma, which, no, that's not an excuse, and I'm not defending, because I don't care what you've been through in a war. That doesn't excuse you for half of the stuff that he did and others have done. Does not excuse you. You got trauma, mental institution. Put yourself in it. Put yourself in it. Because I've, like, this is not the only story I've heard about war veterans who have just, like, oh, well, I was in war, okay? So have a whole bunch of other people. So was my great-grandfather. But did he become an absolute...
Did he become a cult leader?
No. He was the most loving guy I've ever met. So, no, it's not war trauma. It's something's obviously wrong with you and you need to go to a mental institution because you couldn't even finish high school. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Anyways, so he returned home shortly after the whole war, and he met this woman, and Rosemary Solario. I know I was gonna, like, butcher that name so bad. She had 8 kids when he met her.
8 kids.
8 kids, and apparently that, like, so, you know, there's, like, multiple guys out there who, like, you know, they'll see a whole bunch of kids and they'll be like, okay, yeah. His motive for being with a woman with 8 kids, it's not what you think. He's not trying to be a father. He's not trying to be a father.
Get that man away from kids.
Yeah,
right now.
So, let's see. He moved in with her. I don't even think they were in a relationship.
He just moved in with her.
He just moved in with her and her 8 kids in San Jose, California.
That's, like, not... Why would you let a random man into your house with 8 kids?
Well, obviously she loves men because she has 8 kids. This was in 1971. She gave birth to her 9th kid, which was his. And it was a son. I don't have the name. I think I forgot it. But in 1974, he began sexually assaulting her 9-year-old daughter. I think it was 9. Yeah, it started when she was 8 years old. Her name was Elizabeth. It started when she was 8 years old. And then as this is progressing, it took about 6 years of it. And he ended up marrying her at 14 because she was 4 months pregnant.
With his kid.
That's the only reason why he married her. My question is, Rosemary, where are you? Why are you letting this happen?
Girl, stand up for yourself.
No one has any clue what happened to Rosemary.
And then, that means that his son is now not like the uncle and stepbrother of his other kid.
Guys, let's do a mission and find Rosemary.
Yeah, that girl, I wouldn't be surprised if they found out that he actually killed her in the end. But I'd rather believe in that than the fact that she saw all this happening and she didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I'd rather believe. Let's see, where was I? Okay, so in the future, him and Elizabeth, not Rosemary, Elizabeth ended up having 10 children in total.
Like, so she had the 8 and then the 10?
No, not Rosemary.
No.
Oh.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
The daughter.
So the 14-year-old.
Sorry, guys, I'm a little confused. 10 children, and she was 14 when it started.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. One of them died as an infant. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, one of them died. I mean, makes sense. Let's see. One of Elizabeth's younger sisters left her. Oh, yeah. And they were left for 7 other children. Elizabeth had a sister who had 7 different kids and was like, okay, yeah, no, bye. Dumped all the kids on them. So in total, they had about 16 kids.
Oh, my God.
They just love popping out children, don't they?
Pop, 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 pop. Like,
I mean, I get, like, the 10 children. They probably weren't consensual. I don't know, because I don't know how she thinks. They probably weren't consensual. But the other ones, they just popping out kids left and right.
It makes me think that I wonder if the sister of Elizabeth was also being sexually assaulted, and maybe those were also his kids.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I didn't get any information involving that, but he was abusive to all of them. All 8 kids. Hell, all 9 kids. And so I wouldn't be surprised if him and Elizabeth were having 10 kids, and then on the side he was with this other child having 7. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, she had a drug problem too.
Of course.
I would have a drug problem too if I was dealing with it.
Wait, which one? Elizabeth or the sister?
The sister. Yeah, it's her.
Drugs are always mentioned in these type of things.
Okay, so Wesson never held a steady job. He lived off of welfare and what he got from serving. And he was, let's see, working. Oh yeah, he forced his children to work. So, you know, as they were getting older too, like when they started becoming adults, they were still living with him, and he would force them to go to work, and then every penny that they brought back would
go to him.
It was his.
Parents like that, like even in today's time, pee me off, bro. Like, why? What is the point? It's their money. I mean, he's already loose in the head.
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps them financially dependent on their parent.
Yeah.
It keeps them around for longer.
Yeah, and then obviously, like I'm going to get into it, he was using them for a lot of stuff, not only to sexually assault and money, but also more stuff, which I will be getting into. In 1989, he was convicted of welfare fraud and perjury. And then they always lived in, like, rundown shacks, and, like, I think one time they were in, like, this abandoned building, like, abandoned little, like, cabin. And it was, they lived in there.
To do that to so many kids is crazy work.
Okay. And we already know Weston was abusive, you know, his wife and children. He didn't let Elizabeth have anything to do with the kids.
Really?
It had to be his mind, his control. Elizabeth was forced out of it. He wrote his own Bible. He wrote his own Bible that he gave to the children, and then he taught them that. So a little bit of reading, a little bit of writing, no mathematics, no history, no nothing. It was Jesus Christ.
Oh, so they didn't go to school?
No.
Like, at all?
No.
So they're only going based off of what he has told them and what he has put in their minds.
And get this, when he was teaching them about Jesus Christ and his own little handwritten Bible, he said that Jesus was a vampire. and was immortal. I mean, yeah, everyone believes Jesus is immortal.
But a vampire?
But a vampire?
But a vampire?
That's like
I don't know about all that.
Jesus.
No. Vampire. I don't know. But then he proceeded to tell his own children that he was God.
Mm.
He was God, and to call him, let's see, a master or a lord.
So reoccurring theme in almost every podcast we do.
Just super narcissistic.
Yeah.
Always goes by God or something like that.
I'm gonna let you say this word for me because you can do it a lot better than I
Oh,
can.
Armageddon.
Yeah, he taught the children to prepare for that. And then he said that the girls were destined to be his future wives.
Oh.
Yeah, so multiple.
Bro.
I can't say that. I'm just be quiet for a second. Oh yeah, okay, so this is like one of the really sad parts. His school curriculum for the girls was oral sex.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have to like bleep that out or not. I don't know. I don't think we do. But yeah, that was his curriculum. 8 or 9-year-olds.
Learning about.
Also, his own children.
Yeah.
So
his own
basically,
children.
teaching them how to be, breeding machines or whatever?
Pretty much.
And I don't have this memorized, so I'm gonna read off here real quick. Their domestic responsibilities included washing his dreadlocks, scratching his armpits and head. And the girls were not allowed to talk to their male siblings. He divided them by gender, and they weren't allowed to talk to each other. Yeah.
Get this man some help.
Well, I don't
Gets
even think
me
help's
locked
gonna
up.
help him. I think.
Get that man in jail.
Yeah.
Get them in a grave.
Oh, they weren't even allowed to talk to their mother either.
Like the girls and the boys?
The girls and the boys,
So she was just kept like completely separate from all of her kids.
pretty much.
Imagine having to go through that as a mother. Like, especially with all the kids.
Like, first you're sexually assaulted, and then next you're not even allowed to see all 10 of your kids. Or 9. Still. Yeah, raped 2 daughters, 3 nieces, beginning at the age of 8. So every single one of them, even Elizabeth when she was, he started off at 8 and then continued it from there.
That's nasty.
Yeah, all 5 girls became pregnant. Yeah, all of those girls that he was raping and sexually assaulting, yeah, they ended up pregnant.
What the fart, bro?
So, more kids. And then, before March 12th, 2004, yeah, 2004, Wesson had declared his intentions to relocate his daughters and their children to Washington State, where Wesson's parents lived.
I was about to say,
But not the sons. Just the daughters?
Yeah.
Oh.
His daughters and their children.
And their children.
So daughters.
But not his sons.
And then not his sons.
so
Or
where were his sons?
I don't know. I think they might have like stuck with Elizabeth, because Elizabeth I don't think left with them. So I don't know.
Girl, if I was Elizabeth, okay, I would be going straight to the popo. He took my daughters. He's raping my daughters.
I'm telling you, it was what was it called? Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was that.
And just like so much brainwashing and like manipulating.
And like abuse, of course.
And then the kids aren't gonna go to the police because they grew
That's
up.
how they grew.
Yeah,
They
that's all
think
they
it's
know.
normal. They think every other
Which is
kid out there's been like this.
Absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah, because imagine like you're going to school one day and this kid comes up to you and they tell you the most heart-wrenching story, but they talk like it's normal.
And expecting like you to agree with them, like
Yeah, and then you're sitting there like, no, I've never been through that.
no.
I mean, that is heartbreaking, because why would a child or anyone of any age have to go through something as terrible as that?
Yeah. And I'm assuming, like, since he even, like, limited their contact with their own mother, he probably, like, didn't he, like, limit their contact with, like, just the outside world in general, too?
Yeah. Like,
that can really mess up a person's mind. Like everything that he's doing to them, they have no future.
No.
and the thing is, Weston's parents didn't know anything about this. They didn't know about the kids or nothing. So when he showed up on their doorstep in Washington one day, he just dumped all his daughters and, you know, their kids. And he just dumped them, and he was like, hey, we're going to live with you guys. And then so when the parents find out about this, they're against him.
Well, yeah.
Good. I would hope so.
They go to the Fresno police, and then they, like, beg for help. They're like, release these children. They all, like, extended family, along with 2 nieces, rebel against him. And then, so the police were summoned to what was described as a child custody issue, and a standoff ensued. He told the police to stand by the door while he went to go get the children. Shot them. Shot them all. All 9 of them, I believe.
And their kids.
Yeah, he came back to the door. His clothes were bloodied.
And hold on, I'm sorry. The police were there. They heard these gunshots and
No,
didn't,
apparently
like...
they didn't.
How?
He might have had a silencer.
I was gonna, he probably had a silencer
He
then.
probably had a silencer. But yeah, they said that they didn't hear anything. But apparently, the thing is, what I don't understand from this is that the police testified that they heard nothing. Witnesses said they heard it.
I was going to say, in today's time, I know we can't compare today and when it was, but cops would have followed him.
Wait, when was this when they had this conversation? Like, what year was it?
2004.
2004. Okay.
I was going to say, cops would follow him to get his daughters so he wouldn't try to escape, try to leave. And they just stood by the door and waited?
I don't even know.
Which, I mean, I can maybe mildly understand since, like, they did go into it thinking, like, oh, this is just, like, a custody thing. And it's like, he's not supposed to have the custody of the kids. Like, we just need to get the kids. I can maybe understand it from that angle. But still, I feel like someone should have gone in with them.
And just the fact that the cops didn't hear it, but the witnesses did.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? Because the cops
That's
were in
weird.
the house.
Or they were standing outside of the house.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, right there.
Yeah. I feel like they would have heard it the easiest than, like, a neighbor.
But they discovered 9 bodies. 2 were his daughters, and then the rest were their children. In the bedroom filled with antique coffins. That's all the bedroom had were antique coffins.
Oh, yeah, because they're vampires.
Oh, yeah.
Vampire. Or he's a vampire. They were all shot through the eye, specifically. I don't know if that has any, like, deeper meaning behind it. But all of his other children and Elizabeth and all that, they all survived. I'm missing information, but I'm going to go based off of what I know. He was put on death row, but he's still alive to this day. He's still alive. They haven't done anything about it. And I know we shouldn't wish on people's death or anything like that.
No, I'm wishing on his death.
But it's that bad. Why? Why are we keeping this man alive? But then again, I am a huge person on death is mercy. And I think that they should punish him. I think they should keep him alive. They should do it. But at the same time, I'm like, if this man ever escapes, if they ever let this man go,
Oh, there's no way he's getting let go.
no, that is a danger to everyone.
I'm sorry. If the people in the prison find out what he did, how has he not gotten beat? How has he not gotten stabbed, shanked?
Honestly, he probably has.
He's probably with some people who doing the same thing.
Or they might have him in, like, solitary confinement or something.
I was about to say, because if he was just in a normal, regular cell, that man's getting beat. That man's getting killed in prison. Because they don't joke about kid rapists.
No.
I think they're like, I don't know if that one sentence, I think they gave it to like Gypsy or something, that like they're mentally ill and they're mentally incapable.
Pleading insanity or whatever?
Yeah, pleading insanity. I think that's what happened. So he's still technically on death row. Just in their minds.
Do they even do, like...
I don't think so.
Okay, because I know that, like, it might be some states that still have the death penalty, but I don't know.
They changed the death penalty to life in prison. So you die in prison, but they don't necessarily kill you. Because I think it's illegal now. That might be wrong. We'll look it up.
I think it might depend on the state.
Because I know
but I'm
in
not entirely
California
sure.
it's definitely illegal.
Yeah.
We need to bring back medieval torturing rooms.
I agree.
We're keeping that in because I need everyone to know I just said that.
That was the Vampire King. Disgusting. We hope you enjoyed what she just said.
I
Thanks for
deeply
watching.
apologize, guys. I'm truly deeply apologize for that.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next podcast.
Bye.